everybody.
Hello, everybody.
I dragged Peggy on for this month's Hot Takes. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Lisa. We like to do...
Hi, I'm Peggy.
She's Peggy.
I have a name, too.
Okay. If you are new here, we like to talk about tarot, oracle, divination. You only come here occasionally and bring your...
I just bring all of this. all of this
with you. We're going to be doing hot takes on upcoming tarot oracle deck releases that are coming out. Mass market, indie, all the good stuff. If you've never heard of a hot take before, I like to use the definition from Wikipedia. From Wikipedia, I said.
Wikipedia.
From Wikipedia that says that
somebody needs to invent Wikipedia now.
According to Wikipedia, in journalism, a hot take is a piece of deliberately provocative commentary that is based almost entirely on shallow moralizing in response...
I can do shallow moralizing.
In response to a news story, usually written on tight deadlines with little research or reporting and even less thought.
Even less thought? I'm there. I'm so there.
I got the idea to do these videos
from no thought at all.
The beautiful Hannah Louise Poston, who makes makeup and lifestyle type content. She is incredible. I love her channel. I will always have a link to it down below so that you can check her out. If you're into makeup or anything like that, go check it out. She's amazing. But she does hot takes on new makeup releases, which is where this idea came from. So I like to give credit where credit is due. Are you ready for this?
Shallow moralizing, yeah.
You like that part, right?
Oh, yeah. I like the part where it has even less thought.
Well, the idea is that we haven't done any research on these decks or anything like that. So the idea, most of the time, I haven't looked at many of these in any detail. And we're just going to give our initial kind of impressions based on what we can see online, that kind of thing. All right, so we are going to be starting off talking about mass market decks. And the first one that is up on the list, and the list is generated, by the way, by you guys, because I usually do a call out for what you guys want to hear us talk about in my community tab and in the Facebook group. So yeah, these are the ones that you guys...
don't have to do your own thinking, even less thought.
It is amazing. Yeah.
We're already doing the thing. All right.
You're right. We're doing good on the less thought thing.
Yeah.
This is not going to be good. Oh my God.
This is awesome.
She's in a mood today, y'all.
I told you, 5 hours sleep last night. Do you remember what
How
I'm
is it
like?
that whenever I happen to be filming a video with you, that's when you get no sleep or like are suffering from allergies?
You have bad timing.
I think you just need to get more sleep.
You have bad timing. I mean, it's like, we could do this tomorrow, but no, you're like, let's do this now, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the Tinseltown Tarot. So
you don't need it.
These aren't about the decks that I want. You know
okay, we can do this.
This is not the kind of video we're making.
Okay, this is much better.
All right, so...
Less thought, less money.
The Tinseltown Tarot, a look into your future through the golden age of Hollywood. This is a mass market deck that is due to release May 10th, looking like it's about $25 US. Tinseltown, is that like Hollywood movie
Hollywood,
stuff?
that's the nickname for Tinseltown.
Right. I mean,
Hollywood
I
is
knew,
Tinseltown.
I knew Tinseltown was Hollywood, but I just meant, do you recognize a person on the cover? Like, are we supposed to know who that is?
the genre.
Is that meant to be like Marilyn? No.
No, that's meant to be like Jane Mansfield.
I don't know who that is. This is where Peggy's age shows.
And I'm done with you now.
No, you're not.
I am done with you now.
Okay, Jane Mansfield or who else?
Like back when
Marilyn... No, who does that look like? Anybody? Come on now. I see 50s vintage deck by 50s
vintage dame. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be like Marilyn Monroe types. Yeah, that pink one, that's Marilyn Monroe.
Got it. Okay. This is
the death card. That's Bella Lugosi.
Bella Lugosi. I don't know any of these people. This is not remotely tempting to me because none of these names mean anything to me except Marilyn Monroe. That one I knew. Obviously, this one is not one that tempts me specifically. If you are... Now, this is by the same people that did the Golden Girls Tarot and I think the Friends Tarot. What's the publisher? Smith Street Gift. I don't think these decks are known for their, like, spectacular production quality, but they're really cute, and I heard good things about both the Friends Tarot and the Golden Girls Tarot. So if this is a theme that interests you, you might want to check it out. Not particularly tempting to me, so an easy pass. I'm going to move on to the next one.
Go.
I'll try to give you more time to have an opinion on the next one.
I'll just sit here, it's fine.
No, it's okay. You are pretty, though, so you can sit there and look pretty.
I am pretty?
You are pretty.
I'm pretty.
You're pretty.
I'm very pretty. I'm the pretty one.
Okay, all right. The next deck we have on the list is the Alchemy Elementals, a tool for planetary healing deck and guidebook. I kind of feel like this came up before. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't.
So if this is exciting, then people are going to want to think about, like, go look for it right now because it's just coming out.
I don't know what it is to get excited. Well, it's due out in the next couple of days when you see this video. But, like, I don't... Oh, okay, wait. So the box makes it look like it's going to be really boring, not going to lie. Like, the box needs work. Box needs work. When you scroll down... it's got some images here. It looks like it's pretty colorful, actually. Land, mountain, earth, I think that says. Land, mountain,
okay,
earth.
but what is this?
Well, it says alchemy elementals. Shaman, again, it doesn't really, it's telling us about the author, but not the deck. Okay, here we go. Each card, so it's an 88 card deck, and it says each card of the alchemy elementals deck carries an energetic code known as a spirit enhancer in shamanic tradition, designed to deepen your energetic wisdom and grow your spiritual power. This is losing me already because it sounds a little bit like it's...
It sounds pretty specific to a specific practice.
It does sound specific.
Some kind, and unfortunately, I have no idea what they're talking about already.
I don't know a lot about this. So
it's a pass for me.
It's a pass for me too. I feel like I need more info, and also whenever it's like, oh, this is specific to, say, shamanic tradition, I want to know...
Well, if I don't know what shamanic tradition is or don't know anything about it, then I'm already starting at a disadvantage.
Yeah, because it feels specific to something.
And there's so much stuff that I would be able to go and... Okay, if you're super into, I want to learn something new.
I was excited about this
because fine, but
on the by the name, I thought it was going to be more focused on alchemy, but it does feel like it's more focused on shamanic practice, which is not something I'm super familiar with outside of just colloquial, like whatever. Yeah, this is an easy pass for me, I think. I'm done. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. The next deck we have is the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards. It says, connect with the healing power of the ocean. Sold! Where can I buy? I'm just kidding. I should learn more about it. But let's...
And this is why I started off about you can't have anything.
Okay, so let's take a look at the pictures. So it's an ocean oracle.
Really nice looking.
Oh, I don't like that.
Really?
Well, the photos are really pretty, but I don't like this pairing with this font and this... It's big. The bottom border is... Why is it so big?
Well, may you seek adventure.
Yeah, but look at all the space on the bottom. It looks like it's got an extra, like, half an inch or quarter. I may be being dramatic.
Okay, you trim.
I don't want to buy a deck that I have to trim. Okay, the photos of the ocean are really pretty. Allow, may you soften into what is. I mean, the messages are really pretty, and if you love the ocean, it's pretty.
No, it's really pretty.
But I don't like the formatting. I like the layout, the design, whatever.
I can't wrap my head around Oracle the right way, but I would want an Oracle deck to have some sort of a message printed right on the card. So.
Yeah, that part is really good. Yeah, you're right. The keywords are good, and the messages are good, from what I can... Oh, I'm going to burp.
This is going well. This is going very well.
So well. The keywords are good, and the messages...
I wonder which one of us is going to fart.
Stop! Let me get back on track.
That's going to be you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking in.
The keywords are good. They seem really expansive. We have, like, release, joy, allow... Wait, didn't we just see release? Oh, no, journey. Yeah, these are all really good. And then the messages underneath are good. So that's fine. I just don't... I don't like the bottom part. That's it. That's my hot take. I don't like the bottom part. But it's $20, and it's due to release May 17th. This might be a nice one to look at if you've been tempted by the Danielle Noel Oracle deck, ocean-themed Oracle deck that is currently shipping, I think, now. This is a really nice mass market option for a Oracle that's based on the ocean, from what I've seen so far.
Well, it's $20 for people who are into Oracle decks and the ocean. It's probably worth checking
Yeah,
out.
I think it's pretty. I'm just being picky because I can be.
Well, you've got enough decks that you need.
These are all my Oracle
and
decks.
You've got me, so yeah.
And I've got you to be my walking, talking Oracle.
No, to be your walking, talking. Don't buy that shit.
I mean, you do both. So.
Yeah,
yeah, so we're good.
Yeah, we're fine. It's all
okay,
fine.
Next deck. This one there was a ton of requests for. The Dungeons and Dragons Tarot deck. It's kind of funny. So this is due for release May 24th.
It's official.
Yeah, this is licensed. Due out May 24th, and it's currently running about $22 on Amazon.com. So it is licensed by D&D, which is super cool. And if you're into D&D, the funny thing is, we like playing games and stuff, but I don't have a particular attachment to D&D specifically.
Yeah, we played a couple of games, a couple of very short games of D&D a couple of times, but...
Oh, this looks like a publication by... I'm just going to confirm it. Is it Chico Books? Let's just see. Hold on. Sorry, the packaging is familiar. I'm just going to look. From the publisher, who is... Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm so zoomed in. This is a deck by Clarkson Potter. Okay, no. Clarkson Potter also does the Illuminated Tarot. I think there's a couple other decks.
They've got experience doing decks.
The box just reminded me, but they have this like flip open style box. It's a little awkward, but it's nice and sturdy.
Okay, so I'm going to say that for me, I'm like,
If you're D&D, right?
Well, okay, I'm not into D&D, so most of the cards probably aren't going to correlate to anything for me.
Well, it says it's a tarot, so it should.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, but like, I mean,
yeah.
Okay, like bring up any card, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
If I don't recognize the character or the story behind that type of character, it's gonna be like, this makes no sense to me. If you are into D&D and these cards seem to be landing, then it's probably a really good idea. But you'd want to do a little bit of research first. I would say it's a no because I don't play D&D. So
the art looks really pretty. That's the world. Okay, that's a problem because that looks immediately like the Three of Cups, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's the world card. That's super confusing. Like, I get it. I get what they're going for. But if you
play D&D, you might look at that and go, oh, that makes sense.
Like, yeah, it could be that we're just missing the references.
Well, this is the thing. I don't play D&D. I will miss almost every reference. So for me, it's a definite hard pass.
Definite hard pass for me, too. But I know a lot of people are super excited about it.
But I know my boys play Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. I would get that for John.
Yeah, true.
Well, I would get... Steve's more into D&D these days than John is, but Steve's not into tarot, and John kind of like, I don't think John really does much with tarot, but he kind of thinks it's cool.
He thinks it's cool, yeah. So here it does say that it's Papez. It says a 78 card deck aligns iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters and creatures with the majors and minors. So it's going to have some really cool references for D&D players, it looks like.
If you're a D&D player, if you're not a D&D player, you're probably wasting your time.
Why is it highlighted? There we go. I was trying to get a feeling for whether it was going to be a pip deck or not, and it's hard to tell. So that is that's the 5 of, I don't know what suit, but it's talking about conflict. But it's a scene. It's not a pip. So this is not a pip deck. It looks fully scenic, which is great. It looks like it's a really neat deck. So keep an eye on it for sure.
I can think of a few people right off the bat that we know that we happen to know enjoy playing Dungeons and Dragons that would probably really love this deck.
Yeah.
That's not going to be either one of us.
No. All right. Next deck is going to be the anime tarot deck and guidebook. This one's due out June 7th. This one looks like, I want to see who the publisher is. I know that's probably annoying, but I want to know. Inside Editions. Okay, that's interesting. So they've been the ones that have been doing a lot of the pop culture stuff, and their decks so far have been very pippish through the minor arcana. I'm curious to see if
wait, go back down. Isn't that...
That's an ace, which isn't telling yet. So far we have the Fool, the Hermit, Strength, and the backs. See, again, they're not showing us the numbered cards. Let's see if the other pictures show, though, because they might. Oh, there's 19 images, so that's good. So there's the Fool. I like the art style. It's not necessarily my thing, but I think the art style...
That one looks like Naruto.
It's really cool, though.
There's Sailor Moon.
Definitely got that vibe. Yeah. I love that Hermit card. That's really cool. Death. See, they're showing us majors and courts so far. Okay, so here's a Three of Swords. This is not a great example because the Three of Swords and the Rider-Waite-Smith, which this is very much mimicked after, can look a little pippish. So it's not the right minor arcana card to show if they're trying to confirm whether or not the minor arcana are going to be scenic or not, which has been one of the big complaints about Inside Editions. Super curious, though. This is one of the most unique ones because it's not specifically pop culture. Like, there's obviously some references.
Well, it is pop culture. It's anime culture.
Anime culture, but it's it's not specific. Like, all their other ones have been, like, specific shows or movies or fandoms. So this is a little more broad. So I would be super curious.
Still a pass because I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, like, it's a pass for me, too, but I'm more curious to see if they're going to change their way they're doing stuff, if this is going to be more broad in scope. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I feel like it could be promising.
But if you're not a fan of anime, so that you're watching a lot of different things, you're gonna miss most of the references, I think.
But the art is really pretty, and if it stands alone, that would work.
Unless the art is like, I mean, if you bring up a card that you know really well, and if the imagery is there, the
symbology. The symbology seems to be there through the majors for sure. Like it looks like that part's well done.
Yeah, well, okay, like go back to the Sailor Moon there. That's not, if you don't know who Sailor Moon is, that's not going to look to you like a strength card. It's going to be, oh, it's a kawaii girl.
Yeah, is there no beast in the card? Yeah, I suppose that's true. Oops.
So
I am concerned there's no numbered cards other than that Three of Swords to get a feeling for whether it's going to be pip minors or not. Okay, next deck, Tarot of Dragons. So this is exciting. This is the first mass market, full color kind of dragon-themed tarot deck we've seen come out in a while. The other dragon deck that's out, or that has been out for a long time, is the Celtic Dragon. This is the first mass market I've seen. Oh, well, your Dragon Tarot. But
my Dragon Tarot is an older deck, though. Is this new, or is this
This is new. It's coming out June 8th. It's currently at about $32 US. There'll be more pictures below. It's pretty, though. Like, I have the Smoke, Ash, and Embers.
The Shaman?
The Shaman, so that would be the Magician.
Yeah.
Renaming the majors is not uncommon. I like how the Lovers, it's like, look, there's this dragon here, and it's connecting to the one in the water. That's really cool. That's pretty.
I would want to see more cards first.
Like, I don't need this because
I like dragons, so if I was... if I was looking for a deck, I'd probably want one that looks like this, but...
This is really pretty. It's definitely way more illustrative than your Dragon Tarot, which is so old school and pippish, right?
Oh, yeah, mine's very old school.
This one is very cool. And it's Llewellyn, so it's going to have a nice big guidebook to go with it, I'm assuming. Yeah, I like the look of this a lot, and it's definitely more vibrant than the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. And if Smoke, Ash, and Embers is pricey because it's an indie deck, right? This one has a lot of promise. I'm super excited to see a full walkthrough of this, but I think it's going to be pretty good. So Tarot of Dragons ultimately is a wait and see, I think. But
I think for me,
it looks really good.
For me, it's not a hard pass. It's a pass because I've already got a dragon deck, and I don't collect.
Yeah,
so...
I want you to want it because I want you to want all the dragon things.
Okay, but I'm not a collector, so I'd be just like, oh, why did I clutter my house up with this stuff?
More dragons.
I mean,
fair enough.
I have no problem with collecting. You collect and have your own area with your decks. I don't collect, so for me, I would go, ooh. I don't think I could justify buying that deck when I've already got a dragon deck, especially considering you gave me that deck.
That's fair.
So I don't want to trade up. But yeah, so for me it's a no, but not because there's anything wrong with the deck. I'm not seeing a problem here. I'm just saying I don't collect. That's all.
I think a lot of people are going to be super, super excited for this, but it's just not one deck. For. I don't think it's going to be one for me because, like I said, I have the Smoke, Ash, and Embers. But yeah, I think I'm good on this one.
Well, yeah.
Next up, we have the Celtic Goddess Oracle deck. This looks really pretty, and I can see so little of it. This is by Jillian Kemp. It's $22.99 right now, and it's due out June 14th. No other pictures. What is happening? It's coming out so soon.
If that's the only image, then it's already a hard pass for me because
the art looks really pretty.
So many creators nowadays are putting out huge blocks of photos. So just getting a
they need to do better with their marketing for sure.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, your Celtic Goddess Oracle deck.
Yeah, I also don't do oracles, so that certainly doesn't help. But
yeah,
I would look at that and go, oh, I'd like to see more images before I buy.
Fair.
We've moved past that date where we've moved past that time where you had to make a decision based on just the cover.
Truth.
There's 52 cards. There should be no problem with having 5 to 10 cards.
Show us some pictures. That's our hot take.
Show us. Yeah, that's the hot take for creators out there. If you're creating a deck, there's a certain standard you have. That's not the standard you have to meet. That's the standard now.
Well, I don't know who controls it. It might be an Amazon decision, right? I don't think this is the creators deciding.
Yeah, I don't know. If the creator has a choice or an option in the matter, there should be.
But our hot take on this deck is we want more pictures.
Hot take on this deck is without more pictures, it's a hard no because there's too many decks that provide the extra pictures to make better decisions.
Okay, that is it for mass market decks. We're going to get into indie decks. There's only a couple to talk about. The first one, which Peggy is probably very excited about because she got fabric. I made her buy fabric for this deck a long time ago.
Oh, that one.
And we have been waiting for the pre-order to open. I have stopped selling the fabric for this.
She won't let me make anything.
You have to wait.
Fabric. It's just you can't make anything out of that. You can't. She's bitching at
me. By
the
way, we're talking about the Boo Tarot by Celia Milsville.
The Boo Tarot, every single time I go, oh yeah, I still got this fabric. You can't use it. She won't let me make any bags for anybody.
Look at how beautiful. I can't play any videos, but I can show you photos. It is so adorable. They're these friendly little ghosts.
French?
Yeah, she's French. But the deck itself will have English on it. And the guidebook is bilingual, and so is the keyword cheat sheet she's shown. But what's really cool is there's these details coming out. So there's these holographic elements on the backs of the cards.
Cute.
And also, their major arcana. Let's see if she has any examples down. I'm on her Instagram because the pre-order is opening just after I'm filming this video.
So, yep. Just like my complaint from the previous deck, there's lots of photos.
Yeah, and she's working on multiple projects, but
that's fine. But at least you have an idea.
Oh my God, she's got so much great stuff.
You have a clear idea of the art style, so.
Celia Milsville is the creator of the Tarot Renard, the Fox Tarot.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yeah, same deal. So yeah, but the neat thing that's happening, I think these are just some holiday ones she did.
Yeah.
That's fun. But the neat thing about this is that I'm kind of scrolling past the relevant photos. The major arcana will have a kind of holographic glittery effect on them. Anyways, I don't know what the price is because it's just prior to the pre-order.
Oh, is that why you freaked out when I had when I told you the fabric glows in the dark?
Does the fabric glow in the dark?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
But these elements came out after that fact. That was just a lucky coincidence. Anyways, Peggy's got cute ghost fabric, and she's going to put more bags up in the shop because now that we know that this deck...
When is this coming
up? The pre-order opens, I think, on Monday. We're filming this on Friday, and you guys will see this on Tuesday. So, you're seeing it when
I'm not going to have... Yeah, I'm not going to have
the pre-order is launching 9 a.m. on Monday, I think. So it will already be open, and I'll have a link down below when you see this video. It's just weird time travel stuff when you film videos. But I'm very excited for the Boo Tarot. My hot take is I'm totally going to be pre-ordering it. It's amazing. It's been a done deal for a while for me. It's so cute.
Yeah, I can see why you would enjoy this deck.
I love Celia's work. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's my hot take.
I wouldn't like it enough to buy it.
You don't buy anything, though.
No,
so
I don't.
You don't need to weigh in if you're going to buy
Well,
it
you
or
keep
not.
asking me. I want your
opinion.
Let's do a hot take with me.
No,
Okay,
I want your opinions, but you don't. Everybody knows you're not going to buy anything.
Okay.
You're the no buy. You're the sitting no buy representative.
I am the don't buy this deck because I'm cheap.
Correct.
No, it's cute. It's a really cute deck.
Okay, and then the next one. The next one is this one. I don't know anything about this. This is called the Tarot of Life. This looks like it's kind of modern, and the color palette looks a little toned down.
Okay, well let's go. Okay, let's see if we can see more of the art.
Okay. To me, this looks modern. Like, it looks like the whole point is, like, people living their lives, and, like, it looks like it's meant to be, like, Polaroids, maybe, or something. I don't know. This is not my vibe.
No, that is not catching my attention.
It's got, like, a modern feel, and that's about the most I think I can... Oh, there's a prototype. Oh, that's her prototype deck, I see. We were just talking about the... we were talking about this deck. I forget the name of it.
Camera cutouts. We're
Pre-order
back.
Tarot of Life. Okay, it's called the Tarot of Life. It's modern. It's not either of our style, I don't think, but I love the diversity, and I love the perspective. Like, I really like it. Like, look at the Judgment. It's somebody looking into a mirror, or holding up a mirror to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't
really
know
cool.
what the... Yeah, but, like...
I like the girl kissing the lion for
every deck is created from the perspective of its own creator, which I totally get, but I'm not seeing the connections here.
I'm seeing them really easily, but I'm just not a huge fan of this particular style. There's something about it that just feels... maybe it's too much white space for me. Maybe that's my hot take.
Yeah, nothing here is resonating for me.
I'm good.
None of it.
Super curious to hear what you guys think, though.
I can definitely see where other people will go, oh no, this is perfect. It's like, but it's just I don't know.
Oh, I can't even see the price. That's annoying. Wait, view cart. Hold on. So it's $88 US. And that's with US shipping, free US shipping. For me to buy this would be well over $100 Canadian, and that's a hard pass.
No, that's a hard pass.
That's too expensive.
That's
$88 US to start.
That is a hard pass. No, that's a hard pass.
I think we're done with this one.
Yeah, we are.
So that brings us to Kickstarter decks. And the first of these...
Okay, so Kickstarter is, again, they're in
crowdfunding.
They're in funding. They're not necessarily... Some of these have already reached their goals. Some of them may not have reached their goals.
We'll try to mention that, yeah.
But this is a deck. You back this deck, you're going to get the deck. But each deck... It's not like buying on Amazon, where if I buy a deck...
You're not really buying a deck, you're backing a project. So there's an element of risk involved.
No, I'm just pointing out, like, if you get a deck, it's like one deck might be almost ready to go to publishing and you'll have it in a couple months. The next deck
could take a long time.
Could take a long time. So that's the piece,
is these aren't ready-made. They're not ready-made and ready to ship. You're having to wait.
That's the piece that I have to remind myself about every time I look at these kind of decks. Just because some deck, that's a really cool deck. Oh, it's not going into publishing for like 6 months from now. Ooh, maybe I don't want it.
Totally. That's true.
Okay.
That's true. Okay, so this one's called the Healer's Dream Oracle and Major Arcana deck. So right away, I'm super confused. Is this an Oracle? Okay, it says 100 card deck that has 78 Oracle cards, which is an odd number if you're not a tarot deck, and 22 Major Arcana cards. So right away, I'm like, pick a lane. That's my first hot take, is like, pick a lane. Are you a tarot or are you an oracle? Which is just, I haven't looked at anything. I'm just saying.
People combine those. So
they do.
That's the idea. Let's see. Let's give them a chance and see.
This artwork. Oh, interesting. So the Major Arcanas have this minimalist kind of look to them. Like the Empress is like this pink and black monochromatic kind of thing. Or duochromatic. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them are all very colorful and like interesting. Like, this is not something that I could see myself using, but it's almost like 2 decks in one, which sounds like it was kind of the point. Interesting. Like, this one says Athena instead of a keyword. So sometimes it's like a title and sometimes it's a keyword.
I'm out.
Like Healing Herbs is a title, but Honesty is a keyword. Believe is a keyword.
No, I'm out.
It's a unicorn, though.
Yeah, but I'm out.
I'm still out too. And the majors don't seem to match the art style of the Oracle. Like, it's all together.
Okay, but that's kind of happening now.
They don't match.
But that's kind of happening now.
It happens when, like, if I grab a random Oracle to pair with a random tarot, then I'm mix and matching, and that feels okay to me. But if they mix and match for me, and I don't like the mixy matchiness, then it doesn't work for me.
No, that makes sense. But for some people, okay, I mean, almost, I can look at almost anything and go, yeah, I can see how that would work for other people. That if this would not work for me.
And also worth noting...
78 oracle cards is too much. Oracle cards...
It's not too much. You can have 78 oracle
for
cards.
Me, for me, an oracle card needs to have some sort of a clear message right on the card.
Or a keyword that makes sense.
So if it just says, like go back, if you go back down, some of those keywords just made no sense.
These ones are good. Intuition,
those ones are
confidence,
good, but then go a little further down.
Shadow work. Yeah,
like Athena. It's like,
healing herbs. Yeah.
Yeah, go back up, because there's, go back up one more.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got phases, independence, shadow work, imagination. So some of them are pretty good, but then
yeah. Okay, this is cool in theory. It's definitely not my style. It's worth pointing out that the deck is fully funded right now. So it had a goal of 83. Well, it had a goal of 6,500 US, and it's at 9,000 plus. So it's definitely happening.
It's definitely happening.
And you have until Wednesday, May 18th. So I think that's tomorrow to back this one if you want to grab it. Oh, no, that's a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, but what, a week or so?
Yeah, about a week. Cool. Next. So this is the Savvy Soul Tarot. This is a photographic tarot, and I have looked at this because the creator reached out to me to see if this is one that I wanted to review. It isn't my style, so I did say no to the review, but it is really cool. One of the things I like about it is that you've got these kind of collage-y photo things, and then or photo images, and then you have the title, and then underneath that there's actually a meaning. So here's the High Priestess, and then it says trust and intuition, which I think is really cool. My problem is that whenever I can recognize some of the photos as stock photos, or at least photos I feel like I've seen before, but it is really beautiful. It's got a modern take. I love the Fool as like the parachute jumper who's like literally flying, and then you've got like a dandelion.
Be the young soul.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is that they've got messages on them. That's the thing I like about it. It looks like it's really nice. Like it's gilded. I like the vibrant color. There's something about the mix of like modern photos collaged with other elements. I don't know why in this particular one it throws me off, but I think it's really well done. It's just not my taste.
It's not your style.
Yeah, it's just not my taste.
It's not your type. It's not your style, which is fine.
Yeah, I just think it's got a lot going for it. I like this in the wands. This was really cool. What you seek is seeking you. I really like there's a poetry to the kind of messages. It's not like just random travel or something. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, is this one funded? That's what I wanted to be able to say. This one is sitting at... Oh, it's past its goal. That's great. So it had a 4,200
days
goal.
to go as of now?
Yep, you've got until Wednesday, May 18th, again, at 11:11 p.m. Pacific time, which is amazing.
So about a week and a half from the time the video is going to go up.
About a week, actually, because it goes up on a Tuesday, so it's a week.
Oh, so about
a week and a day, yeah. So check it out, you guys. It looks like it's fully funded. I love that it's sitting at 88 backers and that it's funding until 11:11. If you guys are into that kind of thing, that's kind of a fun synchronicity.
Yeah, no, I do like this one. I like this one.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's really pretty. Okay, next.
Okay.
The Tarot Grimorium Arcanium.
I have a feeling you like this one because you're gripping my arm and it hurts.
It's really beautiful.
It's pretty.
Okay, so this is not yet funded. It's got 11 days to go. Why are more people not talking about this? I need to find out more. A tarot deck and companion literature that form a comprehensive system of divination, magic, self-analysis, and health. That's interesting.
See, that's too much. That's too much for me right there.
Possibly. I want more details, but I love this art style. It just feels really dreamy and flowy.
It's a complete system, so...
Wait a minute. That looks like the Enneagram. Oh, no. In this deck, the minor arcana is determined through the magic of astrology. Uh-oh. Now, this could be really cool, but unfortunately, there's already existing astrological associations for the tarot, and if this creator has gone their own way, that could be a deal breaker for anybody that studies the traditional associations. It might line up, but to me, it looks like they've come up with their own system, at least at first glance, which is... I'm not sure how I feel about that, but man, this freaking art. Look at this King of Pentacles. Hold on, let me zoom in the artwork a little bit. It's a little... Oh, gosh darn it. There we go. It's a little bit abstract looking.
It's too abstract for me.
But to me, it's like very like floaty, dreamy. I don't know. There's something about that I like. Okay, Kabbalah? Wait. They might be using the traditional associations. Let's see what it says about the Kabbalah here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. So the colors were chosen to go in accordance to Kabbalistic color correspondences. So depending on the Sephirot of the card, they're going to pull those colors or the path of the... Sorry, this is going to make no sense. I'm sorry. I've been studying a lot of this stuff recently, so it's fresh. But basically, they've pulled the color associations in. Oh, look at that. 6 of Cups and those colors. So the 6 of Cups, it's green and orange. So if we come up here, the 6s are going to be falling... Wait a minute. Here, typically... I know there's a system. It looks like it's based on correspondence. Here they've got the name of the Sephiroth combined with the element or the planet or the sign.
Okay, that's really okay.
It's a lot though.
It's
This is
too
the
much.
back. It's a lot. Yeah.
This is a hard
It's
no.
really pretty though.
This is a hard no for me. There is no way you could even pretend that this is a beginner's deck unless you're willing to. Oh, I'm going to use the deck over here and ignore everything else.
But it looks really pretty. Also, look at this. It's got the number of the card. Wait. It's got the number of the card, the planet, or the astrological association, and the Hebrew letter.
Yeah. Okay. This would probably be a good deck for you. You love deep diving into this sort of stuff.
I do, but
I like go. Okay, where's the
so
swords?
pretty.
How many pentacles is on that again?
I think I worry it's a little too abstract for me, even though it's gorgeous. I want to stare at it all day long, but I'm like, will I work with it? I don't know.
It's really pretty.
It is really, really beautiful.
Okay, like just bring up close up on a regular card. Like, can you read with it without having to deep dive? Because for me, I'm looking at this and I was like, I will get nothing out of this.
I would struggle. If I wasn't looking at all of the correspondences, I think I would struggle a bit. Like, it definitely doesn't have like Rider-Waite-Smith style imagery.
Well, for you, it's not a problem. You go, oh, 10 of Wands, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, yeah, but then I'm reading from memory and not from the artwork. I want to see a cohesion between the two.
I would not. I would have to read. I'd have to use the book.
It's so pretty, though. It's really a beautiful, unique art style. I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to see this and are going to be like, grabby hands, give it to me.
Oh, there's plenty of people.
Because I was grabby hands at first glance, but the more that I look at it, I'm like,
you really need to be all about the deep dive. If you're not, if you're not looking for a deck to deep dive into, this is not the deck for you. It's really unfortunate because it's a really pretty deck.
It is beautiful. I was really excited when I first spotted it, but now I'm like, I think I'm probably not that tempted after all.
There's no way. You need to be really all about the deep dive and have the $100 to get the book with it. Truth. So you get it. You're not.
It's a no for me, boss.
Yep. Good. Good. Save me money.
Okay, next.
Yeah, you're not gonna. You're either gonna have to be all about your tarot and not care.
Yeah.
Or all about the deep dive and make sure you get it with the book.
Agreed.
But for me, I wouldn't be able to read even marginally, whatever with this deck.
Yeah. Okay. Next. The Meraki Tarot 2nd edition and workbook. Okay, so spoiler alert. Okay, this is fully funded. Also, I have looked at this one already.
We're watching it go up now.
I know. I have looked at this one already because the creator of this reached out to me. I'm actually really excited about it because it's... So this is the same creator that did this is the Meraki Tarot 2nd edition, so it's already been out. It's, as far as I know, been very well received. And she also did the Radiant Crystal Oracle, which I recently did a review of, walkthrough of on the channel. And so now the 2nd edition of the Meraki Tarot is coming out, and what she's done, which I think is so exciting, is that you get a workbook, and it combines the work of the tarot with crystal work, and so you can combine her oracle and this tarot, and she's actually melded them together, which I think that's really cool, because we do see creators who create tarot and oracle, but they don't necessarily create a system to work with them together, and I just thought that was really smart. The other thing that's changed in this edition that I noticed, and I don't have the 1st edition, but the 1st edition did have borders all the way around, and the 2nd edition, let me bring it in, poor Peggy hasn't seen it at all.
Yeah.
The 2nd edition is borderless. I like the art style. It will remain to be seen. This is one of those ones I don't really know what I'm going to think about it till it's in my hand, but I will be getting a copy to take a peek at in person to review for you guys. So I'll take a look and share some kind of video with my thoughts on it for sure.
Okay, scroll down a bit more.
I like the soft colors and the like naturey feel, but it kind of vibes nature with some like elements from the world as well. I don't know. It feels soft and kind of healing, which makes sense if you're going to combine it with crystals and crystal work. That's what intrigues me about it.
The minute you said combine it with crystals and crystal work, it's like, oh, okay, this deck's over my head already.
I'm really not a fan of that particular spider. That spider's a lot.
Yeah, that spider's awesome.
Spider's a lot.
I like that. I like that spider.
Do you actually? Is that a ladybug caught in a spider's web?
Yep.
How did I not know that before? I am traumatized.
You're like looking away.
No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I cannot handle that. The spider was bad enough.
I'd be a hard.
My beloved ladybug.
Aw, you're okay.
Trapped in the web. Oh no! What have you done?
Okay,
Any other bug?
I think
I could have been a mosquito. You're not gonna get to talk. I'm so sorry.
Because I'm trying to distract you and move along.
I'm sorry. I need to scroll away.
You want to have a little cry about the ladybug?
I'm so sad that the ladybug is trapped. It might be just
running away.
I'm gonna have so many feels when I pull that card. Oh no. Okay, carry on. I'm sorry. I'm traumatized by the ladybug and the spider web.
So you said that this comes with So the whole idea of this is to be working with crystals. Can you use the deck without?
It was created originally by itself. It's just that now that she has both decks, she's actually releasing the second edition with the workbook. Yeah.
Okay. So it's got added benefits.
It's got added benefits this round. Yes.
Okay. So and it looks like you can use the deck without having to work with the book, which was my whining about the previous
And you can
deck.
find full walkthroughs of the original first edition, which has the borders. You can find that on YouTube right now. So if you're curious, you can find a full walkthrough of the deck.
I like it.
I think it's pretty. I do think it's pretty.
Oh wait, what's the?
So there's an early bird.
Early bird packet. Okay, the early bird.
There's one left of the early bird when we're filming. That'll probably be gone by the time you see this. Sorry.
Yep, that's okay.
But the regular price will be $50. And that includes, though, the Meraki Tarot, an altar cloth, an acrylic pin, a sticker, and the 5 Tasty Tarot recipe cards, which is so fun. If you want the workbook, which is the thing that excited me,
74.
It's 74 if you add the workbook on. But if you have the Radiant Crystal Oracle and you want to be able to combine the two, that's a really cool
But you can just buy it for the deck.
You can just get it for the deck, yeah.
So this is,
If you're not traumatized by the ladybug caught in the spider web.
You are traumatized.
I am a little traumatized.
You could read, and you could read this without a whole lot.
I think so. Okay, I wouldn't say this is like the best out of the gate beginner deck because there's so much nature and stuff.
I'm not sure that I would. I've got to do some more of those. I'm not sure that I would rate it beginner friendly, but at least you can get the basics going for yourself.
Yeah,
which is always a good thing.
Agreed.
If you're looking for the deep dive, it's probably another one to look for. But
yeah,
if that's the only reason to get it is to get a deck to deep dive into the crystal stuff, then it would be a pass for me.
Yeah, like the tarot, I don't think is that crystal heavy. I think it's just you can add that layer on if you want.
Yeah,
which I think is cool, and it's fully funded. It fully funded in 7 hours, which is amazing. So congrats, Carrie. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it looks nice.
Okay,
looks really nice.
Next up, this legitimately, you guys,
Trip and Wait.
I almost bought this like 4 times. So the Trip and Wait already exists, and I do have. So this particular guy, James Battersby, tends to make tarot RWS clone decks with a slightly different take. So that's where I got my winter, my Santa's Helper.
There is already so many hundreds of Wait decks.
I know. My Santa's Helper elf, like Christmas themed, Rider-Waite-Smith. Anyways, this is really pretty. It actually, the Trip and Wait and the Groovy Wait both have quite a following. From what I remember, it's very vibrant. That's what attracts me to it. It's all vibrant and it's got this like hippie vibe to it. And this particular edition has these like little rainbow metallic holographic stars all over it.
But it's still the same.
I know you're not into the Rider-Waite.
You can get an RWS deck for like $10 on Amazon.
Yeah, but they don't have a genie in it has changed. No. It's not just the Rider-Waite. It's got other elements completely changed up.
The fact, I think
look at the stars.
There's nothing wrong with getting an RWS deck, but how many do you really need?
But this is different. It's not exactly the same.
It's an RWS deck.
Almost all my decks are RWS based decks.
No, I mean, but using
a lot of the same scenes, but not all of them. There's a lot of changes. I would argue that there's a lot of changes.
I would need to see more pictures to
determine. But it's pretty. It's bling. It's star. Look at the pretty.
I don't care. It's like I've got an RWS deck that I bought for like $12 or something.
Check it out if you're into it. It's on Indiegogo. There'll be a link down below. The next one is Awaken Now, a 56 card deck of affirmations and prompts. This one was brought to my attention by one of my subscribers, and what's cool about this is actually created by a Filipino creator or creators, and the whole point is that it's Filipino proverbs. And it shows you the Filipino as well as the English translation of these affirmations, which I think is really freaking cool. The idea is that they're affirmations and messages, but they're based on Filipino proverbs. So here's the back. So this is all in Filipino, right?
Yeah, if someone throws a rock at you, throw bread in return.
And this one actually describes it. So it says, accurately capturing the Filipino character, this metaphor instructs compassion and forgiveness. If someone has wronged you, go forward with peace. So you get the actual Filipino like metaphor, and the front has the actual message. I just think it's really cool that this exists and that it's being created.
Okay, it's cool, but it's also like, no.
In any case, it's not quite an oracle. This is actually an affirmation deck. So you can pull it for journal prompts. You can pull it for like a little bit of inspiration in your day. Very accessible. And it looks like it's just started. It's got 12 days to go. It's got a long way to go to hit funding, but I think it deserves to be funded. I think it's well thought out. So that's my hot take.
Yeah.
Next up on our list is the Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. This one, so I had for a bit the Practical Magic Oracle or Inner Witch Oracle. And it is, I think, inspired by the movie Practical Magic, but I think it's more than that. And this creator has this really cool art style where it's all like black background.
It's really pretty.
It is pretty. It is pretty. I didn't end up keeping the Oracle over the long term, so I don't think the tarot was for me, but I like that it got expanded into something that's a full tarot deck. I think that's really cool. And it does have this really neat kind of, I want to say generically witchy vibe, but like eclectic witchy vibe is probably a better word for it.
I want to see,
more art.
Yeah, I want to see more of the art, better. I want to see better views of the art.
It's got a like minimalist-y kind of vibe.
Okay, the Fool is just a rose.
Yeah, like I said, minimalist-y.
Okay, see, that's...
But the Fool is holding a white rose. Like, it holds up symbolically, but yeah, there's less... Like, it's minimalist. More minimalist-ish.
Cat.
Yeah, like the Hermit's a hand holding a lantern.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is at first glance either.
The Empress, the Moon, Cat and a Wolf.
Yeah.
The Apprentice. I'm not sure what that would be. That's the Ten of Candles.
Ten of Fire. Like it's got an elemental
yeah,
feel.
see, I'm already lost. It's really, really pretty, but I'm lost.
It is really pretty.
Cycles. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That is the Wheel of Fortune, so that makes sense for that card.
Yeah, but if you don't
the moon phases for that.
Okay, but if you don't automatically think Wheel of Fortune, this is definitely...
I know, you definitely come at it from the beginner's perspective.
This is definitely not a beginner's deck. There is no way that you could... You are not going to...
The guidebook could be really good, though. You don't know.
You would have to use the guidebook.
Yeah.
But if you chose this as your very first deck, then you would not... Then every other deck is going to seem weird to you.
But wait, it depends. Because I would argue that... It's doable if you get to know it because it's translatable. It's definitely using the elemental associations we're used to, earth, air, fire, water.
Okay.
And aligning it.
Yeah, but
I get it.
I mean, if you're a beginner, you're not even ready for the elemental associations yet.
I disagree.
That takes a while.
I start with the elements.
Okay, it depends. Depends on it depends on how you do it. Like
it's 555
it's very well. No, it's very well funded.
No, I'm making a point about the number.
Oh,
555. Yeah, isn't that cool? Anyways, this one is well funded, and you have until Sunday, May 22nd at 11 a.m.
22, 2022.
It's happening a lot. Okay. Anyways, next deck. Mystic Gnome Tarot Bonus Edition. Okay, this one was on Kickstarter before, so I'm not sure. Oh, it says second release. I'm not a gnome person. Like, I think they're cute, but this art style is not for me. It's a little bit too flat feeling or something. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but if you're into gnomes, this is cute. I like that it has keywords right on the cards. That's kind of cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think we're over the gnomes. We're over it.
Okay, they're cute. They have their keywords. I like this deck.
Yeah?
It's keywords. It's beginner friendly.
That's true.
And I'm all about beginner friendly.
Fully funded, and you have until Wednesday, May 25th at 12:53. Get on it.
Yeah. We
have the Mystic Rat Tarot, which is also fully funded, but I don't know how it's kind of funny. I hear Mystic Rat and I immediately go to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in my head. And that's kind of what the art style weirdly reminds me of. I don't know why.
There's like the ratty runes and there's Rat Tarot.
But those all have like a cuter vibe. This has like a darker, cooler, edgier vibe.
Yeah.
Which is fun. It's not for me, but this is really, it's really different. I like it when deck creators and artists put out work that just feels different than what we've seen before, and this is definitely that way.
Okay, but I do have a bit of an issue. It's the 4 queen cards, right? You just had them up.
Yeah.
I can't tell what suits they are. It gives me no hint on the suits.
Oh, well, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it takes a second because the art is so like.
I'm sure that it's there somewhere.
Well, you see the wand here for sure. That looks like a coin, I think.
Pentacles maybe.
This is water because there's all the tentacles, which means that's air. But it does take a second. You're right.
Air is, what suit is it? Oh, that's
swords.
She's holding a sword.
Yeah. So it does take a second looking at it.
She's holding a cup.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes a second.
Yeah.
That's okay. I guess. It's not for me.
I think that it's really well thought out, actually.
Okay, you know what? It's different and it's unique.
I don't think any of these are for you because you don't buy anything.
I never buy anything.
Hey, shout out to the Cosmovisions coin from a previous Kickstarter. Yeah, it has like that chalk on black or like that. Yeah, it has that kind of vivid chalk on black look to it, which is
really
super
cool. Look at that. It's really cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
I'm not convinced that it's very good as a beginner deck. It's really, really cool. It's unique. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, there's the lovers. There's the 10 of...
No, it looks really cool.
It does take a second, though, when you're looking at it. I think that's
the
10 of
like
Pentacles.
I said, it's not very beginner friendly, but then again, I mean, some of the most beginner unfriendly decks out there, if that's what resonates with you, then that's how you learn.
Okay.
So there's that.
Did we already see how long we have to fund? Thursday, May 26th, you have to fund. There was a ton of hype about this, and I'm not surprised. It just hit Kickstarter, and it's already got 400 plus backers.
Eldritch
it's literally funding while we're looking at it. Fantasy Cyberpunk
Okay, this one's
Tarot.
doing well. Yeah, we're watching the numbers roll up. It's another D&D inspired deck.
With shimmering holographic vision of a neon fantasy future. This is so far from my... Oh, it's shiny! That's why people are excited. Okay, that's not the only reason, but look how shiny. It's got a holographic coating on it. That's cool. Okay, well, I'm kind of behind all the shiny. It's kind of funny if you were looking for an indie version of that Dungeons and Dragons tarot, this looks like it might have similar vibe, but with a very different like art style.
Okay, not my style.
That's so pretty though. It's so shiny.
Yeah.
I love that they've managed to get the shiny effect on their pictures here. Like visually, that's so cool.
Definitely not my style.
This is like dystopian cyber future.
Okay,
it's giving me like Terminator movie or not Terminator, Running Man vibes.
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely not my style, but oh my god, I can see why this is doing so well.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're doing a comparison to kind of show you the differences. Okay.
See, this is what I mean. See, go back up. Up. See, that's obviously the same idea, but at least it's a different picture. Where when somebody takes an RWS thing and just puts when somebody takes the RWS images and just embellishes them, that gets just. I really can't wrap my mind around the hundreds of decks that exist that are just various.
You mentioned that in great detail earlier.
I did.
We love you.
I'm awesome.
Okay.
Look, Bruno's thinking the same thing.
Yes, he's definitely thinking the same thing as you.
Bruno, do you agree with me?
Oh, yes, this one.
He nodded.
He
nodded. He's nodding.
Honey, we're moving on.
Love you.
I want this deck so bad.
Oh, the mini mice.
I want it so bad.
Wait. A small size? What size is this deck?
I'm going to tell you, but it's mini and it's mice and it's just
the
cutest thing. Okay, let's just see. Look at it.
Oh, that is cute.
It's so cute. Look at them. They are so cute. Oh my god, I die a little. Look at him. It reminds me of the little mouse in that game I was playing. Do you remember the game? What was that game called? I was playing it in VR. No. I was playing it in VR. There's a little mouse and you're helping him. It literally reminds me of that exact mouse.
Oh, I remember that guy. Okay.
This is so freaking cute.
This is adorable.
It's so adorable.
Okay, but how
I'm getting there. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, symbolism. Oh my god, there's a whole world. Okay, listen to this. A fragment of golden land dotted with fields and surrounded by a large forest which opens to a rocky world to the north and to the west gives way to a treacherous sea. The lands of Archaeata are a thriving kingdom for the Altherans. There's like a whole world building thing happening here. This is so cool. Okay, there's a thing here about there's different kinds of readings. Okay, I know that. Oh, sizes. Here we go.
Sizes.
1.77 inch by 3 inch. Suitable to be kept in your pocket to guarantee portability and easy reading when you're around. You can also get Mimit is the mini mice tarot, or you can get the big mice tarot, which is a large deck, and sounds like that's more like standard tarot size. So this one is going to be about 42 Canadian for the mini, about 56 Canadian for the big.
How much for the mini?
Do you want the mini?
I think I'm going to want the mini. I think I am. Okay, I'm a sucker for mini decks. We know this.
You are.
So I just spent this entire video going, I don't buy decks, I don't collect decks, I don't do this and I don't do that. Oh look, there's a mini deck. There's a mini deck. You should have saved this to last.
Okay, I want to see if there's a combination. We missed the early bird, babe. Aww. It's real cute.
It is adorable.
It's real cute. Maybe we just get...
We're going to have to swing back and agonize over
this. Well, I'm going to keep this tab pinned. We will report back later.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the Spirits of Africa Numerology Oracle. Somebody brought this to my attention a while back. This is on Indiegogo. You have 25 days left to fund. On Indiegogo, they get the money regardless of whether it reaches their goal, which is cool. And they've already reached their initial goal, so that's also cool. So what's neat about this is it's an African approach, from what I understand, to numerology. And I haven't seen a lot of numerology-based decks, so I think that's really cool. So it's an oracle deck, but it's based on numerology, so the cards... Yeah, so like here you have 16, and it says introspection, and then it says Papa Legba. So it's got like folklore, it sounds like associations, and then also number associations. So 25 is new opportunities. I think this is cool. It's not one that I could see adding to my practice right now, but I'm glad it exists because it feels unique in the space. Creative fragmentation.
I'm glad it exists for people looking for those connections, but it's definitely like...
How much is this one?
A numerology deck is not going to do it for me, regardless of where it's coming from.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like if it's an area of interest for you, it's definitely worth checking out. Whether you're interested in the African mythologies that look like they're going to be represented here, or you're interested in the numerology aspect, I definitely think it's worth taking a peek at. Yeah, so that's that one. I think that's probably it for our hot takes on this.
Yeah.
Because I need more time to talk about this one. The Earth and Bone Oracle. I want this deck fiercely. I want this deck fiercely. It's called the Earth and Bone Oracle.
It's a good thing you're not getting this deck fiercely.
I love that you are so delusional. So
I tried.
This is really cool. It looks like the perfect thing to pair up with.
You're pooping your dog and he's trying to sleep.
It seems
I don't know why he needs to sleep here, but he does.
It seems like the perfect deck to pair with a bunch of my like more gothic-y looking a bunch of.
True, you got some.
This would go well with the zombie tarot. It would go well with the tarot vampires. It would go well with Bohemian Gothic. It would go well with.
Are there any other? It's coming from Merit.
Sorry, I'm really excited about that.
It's coming.
Also, can we just talk about the fact there's tons of skulls and darkness, but then you get a keyword, and underneath that you get a set of other keywords, so you can really expand the message. So you can read it right out of the box. There's no like learning curve. Look at the backs. It's so cool. I love it. And I love the theme. Serpent, the pack. It feels thematically like cohesive. Cage. It feels like it might be a really cool shadowy oracle, and I have yet to find... I shouldn't say yet to find because I have Reclaim, which you keep hitting your head on, and a couple of other shadowy oracles. But shadowy oracles I find are harder to find, and this one really feels like it does that. It looks incredible. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
I am real tempted on this one. It's 3.5 by 5, 300 GSM cardstock, smooth glossy finish, which is important to know. And there are 42 cards. Let's see if it says at the top. Let's see at the top. I think I just said 20 something to 42. Yeah, 42. Cards. It's a little light. I'd prefer it to have like 50 plus. The price point is 50 Canadian. Wait, is this a Canadian creator?
Yeah, he's from Merit. He's from BC.
From Merit? That's amazing.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor. I mean, Merit's not so close, but like at least it's in the same province.
Merit's in BC, isn't it?
It's in BC. It's just north of us.
North of BC.
Like a couple of hours. I'm going to click the remind me button on this.
Oh, it's also limited. He's only got...
No. This particular one is limited.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right.
It's limited.
Oh, but there's 3,000 is the limit. I think we're good.
He's at 29.45. He's only got 55 left.
No, hun. 29.45 is what's left of 3,000.
Oh!
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, go back this, everybody, if this catches your attention. I'm sorry.
Waking up your poor little puppy.
I'm sorry.
Your poor sad puppy.
You have 24 days to go. Well, at the time we're filming it, sorry, I keep doing that. The project will only fund if it reaches its goal. It's reached its goal and then some. You have until Tuesday, May 31st at 3:42 p.m. to back this one. That specific time. Like, go check it out. I haven't watched the video, but I'm really excited about this one, so we'll see. It's definitely a huge temptation for me. I'm going to keep this one pinned as well. Next. Oh, okay. I just smacked the table. Myths and Legends. This is by the same creator. Do you remember that Ocean Tarot I got that was dark like this that I showed you?
You'll have to show me the tarot deck again
someday. Yeah, I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
That's the punchline.
So you're not getting this one, right?
No, but I love the theme. So this is mythical creatures and legends and spooky things. It's really, really cool, and I think it's so well suited to this creator's art style. So this is created by Taylor Hultquist Todd. So she has done the Canine Arcanus, Feline Arcanus, I forget what they're called, but cat, and she has a cat and a dog deck in this style, but they were black and white. And she has the Ocean.
Is there any other pictures?
Sorry, yes, the Oceanum Arcanum. That's Bloody Mary. So it's not just like light and fluffy myths, it's also like darker myths. So that's Bloody Mary as the Empress.
How do you know it's Bloody Mary?
Because it says in the caption, Bloody Mary, illustration for the Empress.
But how are you going to know on the card itself?
Oh, she's got the symbology here. So she's looks like an Empress. She's also, this is just the art, not the card titles and stuff. And then she's also got the heart with the Venus symbol, which is traditional symbology for the Empress.
Bloody Mary.
Of the Empress. Oh, I'm sorry, and she also does good guidebooks. Sorry, there'll be a guidebook.
That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. It's like if you
I was misunderstanding the question. I'm like,
if the information is there's some Okay, there's decks that have come out like this, but the information as to what the mythological or historical references isn't there.
Yeah, like here the moon is Alcla and the star is La Llorona. I'm probably mixing up those names badly, but I like that it's based on... I like the theme of this deck a lot. I just found that this art style was a little dark for me personally. There we have Holdufolk for the 10 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles is Medusa. There's other decks that have these themes that are exactly like this, where you just look in the guidebook to determine what the myth is, and that's the exciting thing about the deck. I think it's really well done. Yeah, these are the other decks I was talking about. So there's the Dog, the Cat, and the Ocean tarot decks. I had the Ocean one. I love this art style in theory, and I think it's really, really well done. No, it's really
beautiful art.
I just find that when I have this kind of art in my hands, I feel like I feel the black most heavily, and I like vibrant pops of color, and this just feels heavier. But it's beautiful, beautiful cards, and I think it's going to do really well. That's super cool.
Yeah, no, it looks like a good deck.
And yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like not necessarily. I'm not getting a huge blast of beginner friendly here, but
and let's go back to the top.
That's relative to what you're looking for as your preferred learning method.
Yeah, it's not funded yet, but it just launched, so you've got 25 days to go. It's got a very hefty goal.
That's a big goal.
The U.S. goal is $62,000 U.S. That's a lot. I think she explains it because I think I heard something about this. I don't think she's doing stretch goals. I think she's just doing a flat print goal for the deck, if I remember correctly.
That's a
lot of
that's
goals.
Pretty.
I think she can do it though. She's put out good work before, and I think she could definitely do it. I think she. Well, here it is. For my smaller stretch goal, it usually says what the breakdown is. I don't see it here. Anyways, my take, it's hopefully it reaches its funding goal. I think it's really well done. I think it looks really well done. I'm not going to get it because it feels too dark for me. That's my hot take. Yeah,
same. Okay. I mean, it's not really for me, but I can see why people are going to like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty aggressive goal.
I think she can make it because it just launched and she's already like, a quarter of the way there. Okay. Next, the Tarot of Sorts, a vintage letterpress themed tarot deck. I'm not familiar enough to know exactly what that means. Hand printed at Book Arts, a letterpress studio in Buffalo. Now I think this has to do with printing techniques and like older printing techniques. It's already made its goal. I think if you geek out on letterpress stuff. Oh wait, I think this is letterpress, right? Isn't that what letterpressing is?
I guess. I don't know.
Where you have like cut letters and then you stamp them or whatever. I think that's what letterpressing is. Yeah, so it looks like it's been like stamped. It looks like a stamped deck. Essentially, it's letterpress. Yeah. That's the style. It's not something that I'm fanatical about or excited about personally, but I think it's look at that old letterpress. That's so cool.
That's really cool that they're okay. That is a really cool artistic endeavor, but as a deck, it's not really getting my attention.
It's not grabbing you, hey?
No, not personally. No.
All right. Well, I think it's neat. I think it's really neat. I think people that get off on like these older printing techniques or vintage printing techniques will probably really enjoy the theme of this and the way that it was done. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, this is what letterpressing is.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I think it's cool. It's not a deck I would use, but I think it's cool the way it was created. I think that's super neat.
Yeah. There's nothing about the cardstock either, which is a little bit
it might be on there. I kind of zipped through pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's that one. Circle of Doors Tarot. So this is a photographic tarot deck dedicated to feminine wisdom, 78 card decks, and booklet gift box, and Burning Man honorarium art installation. So this has a $37,500 goal, which is still big, but it looks like it's already about almost halfway there with 26 days to go when we're filming. So Thursday, June 2nd, that's how long you have to back it. I want to see cards. Oh, interesting.
So this is a Burning Man thing.
We created the Wheel of Fortune Tarot project. Since the moment of its conception, this work of art has always had a life of its own. It evolved from a photo series into an interactive art installation at Burning Man. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It made its way to music and arts festivals and as a self-published 22-card deck, and now it's transformed into a full tarot deck. So this is what it looks like. Oh, I see. This is not for me, but I think it looks really neat. I would be super curious to hear what you guys think. It looks like it's like a really interesting art style that involves photography and some kind of a collaging. It almost has like a negative, like, you know, when you look at negatives, that's what it reminds me of a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that to use as a tarot deck. It feels a little busy and a little aggressive, weirdly. I don't know what I mean. It feels aggressive, like the art feels aggressive. Yeah. Like actiony, like you know what I mean? It doesn't feel soft.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not sure if I have the right word.
It looks like she's gone through. She's got her suits. It looks like it's very photographic. Then you're kind of like going, "Who are these people? Is this a bunch of your friends?" I don't know.
Whenever it's photos, that can be a thing for sure. This one is worth checking out if that's your art style. It's not mine.
Yeah, it's
just not speaking to me.
Okay, it's interesting as a concept. It's not really all that interesting as a deck.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that it's not interesting, but it's not.
That's just my style.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
No, it's interesting as a concept.
Yeah. Next, the Oracle of Great Mystics, tarot-sized oracle cards. This one, the flavor of the art is, again, it's just one that I just feel like, this is the funny thing about tarot and oracle decks in general, and I say it all the time. Art is so subjective, and this art style is just really, really not for me. It feels a little bit fluid, which is awesome, but it's just not the kind of fluid that draws me in. What is this one? So this says intuition. I like that it has the keywords on it like this. That's awesome. The seeing eye, insight, and veiled motives. I feel like that font could be a little tricky. I love that the eye's in the back of the neck. That's really cool.
I like that.
This one's a pass for me, but you have until...
It is a pass for me.
Yeah.
It's not catching my attention.
Yep. You have until Thursday, June 2nd at 6:58 a.m. Pacific to back it, and it's about 2/3 of its way to its funding goal. The Mushroom Hunter's Tarot, a 78-card deck featuring unique mushrooms from all over the world. This is really cute, and it so cracks me up because there was another mushroom deck that was out, and I don't get the mushroom thing. I guess some people are mushroom enthusiasts. There's so many different kinds, but it's not a theme that grabs me. I just think it's great. I think if you're into mushrooms, I like that. That's the kind that reminds me of the kind of mushroom from our game from Final Fantasy where they explode and
isn't that a death cap?
Is it a death cap?
And then with the mushroom?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that one. You're talking about that deck or that mushroom, that kind.
I thought that was a death cap.
I think that might be.
I don't know.
I think that might be its nickname, but I think it's for like you can do. I think it's a hallucinogenic of some kind.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know.
The Hierophant, the Sun, the Chariot. I mean, it's really cool that somebody's enthusiastic enough about mushrooms to make a mushroom tarot. That's my hot take.
That's kind of cool, but I mean, I don't think you're either really into mushrooms or you're giving this deck a pass, and there's not really any in between.
But it's cool for you who love mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay.
It's cool for the mushroom lovers.
Next up.
Next one.
The Amber Tarot Life Spirit deck created by Universe. I'm a little put off by the created by Universe part. That throws me, but let's just see. So, that's right. The deal with this one, so it was shot with a film camera without resorting to computer graphics. So the idea was that it was filmed and done all old school. But so this is all like photography, no digital aspects, which is really cool because it means they probably took a lot of time to set these scenes. In the end, it looks like it is really a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, just imagined in photography. Yeah. It's very this is very classic Rider-Waite-Smith. It's obviously got some backdrops that are Rider-Waite-Smith backdrops or inspired backdrops. That's so cool. Look at that. Is that like a guy in a cloud suit holding the cup?
I don't know.
How do they do that?
I don't know.
This probably took them so much work. Again, I'm not big on the photography thing most of the time, but I think they did a really good job recreating these scenes, and to have done it with a film camera is pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot of recreation of stuff. Wow. They really just went all in on this. Look at this. This is fantastic. They're literally using dry ice and stuff. I'm assuming that's dry. Is there a fog machine? Machine? That's really cool. That looks like an angry high priestess. She looks like stern. She looks very stern.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's a really cool project. I do like awesome photography like this. I think it's a cool deck.
Yeah. And you have until Sunday, June 5th to back it. I'm good. Next.
Mm-hmm.
This one is so pretty. Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle. It's an oracle, so you're out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. It's pretty. It's really pretty.
This is really beautiful. Oh, no. That's 2 oracles on Kickstarter I want right now. This one is... Oh, my gosh. You know what this reminds me of? It feels like it'll sit... What's that deck that I forgot in my hot takes last month? You guys are all going to be yelling at your screen. I backed it. What was it called? It looks like it'll pair with it. I can't remember the name. I just backed it on Kickstarter last month. Oh, no. I can't remember, but this is so beautiful. Look at this, the body shape and the...
Yeah, just the diverse body in that one card right there.
Yeah, look at these figures. It's so emotive. I want this. Look at it. It's so pretty. I want it. That's my hot take. That's it, babe.
It's pretty.
That's it, babe. We made it all the way through.
Oh, we're done.
We're done.
All right.
I'm going to pin this one so I can look at it later. Okay. That is it. I've outkilled my wife by looking at 30-ish tarot and oracle decks.
No. What killed us was we had to keep stopping because Bruno was just having a Bruno kind of a day.
He was having a Bruno kind of a day.
Yeah, he just desperately needed our attention, which is fine. But we couldn't put him down. That's why I ended up holding him through half of this.
I know, poor thing. Now he decides to run off and nap right when we're done. Thanks, Bruno.
Yeah, he's done.
Thanks.
He is done. He left.
Bye. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll get down now. It's fine.
Yeah, and now you need to change your clothes because you are covered.
I am
Bruno
covered in dog hair. There's a complete layer. Like that's why we buy the thing. What are they called? The lint rollers. We buy them in 6-packs so that I can change my clothes and make sure I've got no lint on me before I go start working.
Yep.
So I don't get dog hair and stuff.
Clothes changing time.
I'm changing my I'm not even going to try. I'm going to change this shirt. It's gross.
All right, y'all.
My poor dog, he had a nap and left behind a furry present. Okay.
All right, y'all.
That's the hot takes.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us for Hot Takes. Thank you, Peggy, for joining us.
I almost found the deck I wanted. I'm not sure that I like that.
You want the mini mice deck.
I don't think I want to spend that kind of money on a deck, though.
But you want the mini mice deck.
I want it, but I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on it.
I want the mini mice deck.
I don't. But here's the thing. I think I would. Yeah, I don't. You just want everything.
I don't want everything. I said no to everything but 3 things.
Bruno's back.
Thank you so much for joining us for Hot Takes. And
this was fun. And you didn't stop to buy anything, which was nice.
It was great. I did pin a few things for later.
Yeah, but I'm throwing away your computer after
No, you're not. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things.
Yep.
Click the bell. And may your magic always shine from the inside out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, everybody. You're supposed to be looking at the fucking camera.
I finally stopped, and then you found something. You're looking.
Okay, just look forward. Just look forward. You can do it. I believe in you. It's easier for me to edit if you talk less. I mean, sorry, during the explaining. I'm sorry. I meant it's easy. I mean when we're clearly not trying to record. That's all I meant. So then I can find the gap.
I'll just sit here.
I just bonked you on the head.
You literally just said, oh look, while I'm here, thwap.
I love you. Look, these are tight quarters, okay?
This was your idea.
I know, but because this is, I love you. Thanks.
I love you too.
Thanks for joining me.
I'm not sure why, but I do.
Anyway, pocket.
My wallet.
Can you take that hard lump out of there? You're a pig.
Take the hard lump out of my wallet.
Out of your
my
pocket?
Yeah, it's just a hard lump. It's fine.
Anyways.
It's a little lumpy.
Are you finished?
No.
Okay. All right. Great.
That okay? The way you said that, that's why I'm not done. Because you're going to do that again. It's like...
Okay. That's okay. Stop. You're cute too.
So cute.
Oh my God.
You.
Stop.
You're cute. Look at you. You're getting embarrassed and it's just you and I. And you can edit this and take all that out.
I know. Okay.
You're cute.
Okay, stop. Okay. Okay, enough. Jesus.